Hello, how are we doing today? This is Randy, and what I've brought today is show and tell with my Gems and Vogue jewelry collection. Michael Valatutti is the designer. He presents these beautiful items on a channel called Shop HQ, Shop NBC, or sometimes it's called Evine. He's still selling the same jewelry line on that channel and has been for at least 20 years that I know of. Most of my jewelry from him is rings, but I do have one Pandora style bangle, and then I recently acquired a bangle and matching pendant. So here we go. So the first one I've got is my Mabe Pearl, and this is about the first ring I ever got from him. It was offered in the pink, a cream, and a white. It has amethyst. Now Michael is known for his ornateness, fine design. His rings are in silver, often with vermeil, and then may have extra either copper or 24 karat highlighting, and they are just spectacular rings. They're probably the most comfortable rings I've ever owned, and I think the light may be washing out this beautiful pearl, but I really love it. Then although I do have sapphire rings, I wanted a really good one. And just look at the color on these sapphires. This is 3 carats. It's sort of in an offset setting. The band is very simple. Basically, it's all in the placement of the sapphires, which is kind of an offset oval. Just beautiful. The next ring I've got is this, which I call the honker. This is Oro Verde, or green gold. This is a 30 karat heart, very deep table, and it has what I believe are chromium diopside accents on this side. Now this one features what he's known for, the Euro shank, which is a squared off shank. It really makes wearing a big stone ring like this very comfortable. If the shank isn't supportive enough, why, the weight of the stone will make the ring slide around and tip. But his are beautifully crafted to take that into account. Next one I've got is my London Blue. Now, since we're comparing to this 30 karat, I would say the London Blue is easily 20 to 25 carats. And it has a little amethyst on the side. Again, I tend to wear things on my pointer finger. I mean, what can you say? That's just impressive. Okay, then, although emerald is not my favorite gem, I was really drawn to this. I thought it was just beautiful. So this emerald is surrounded by white topaz. And he has a lot of gold on this one. It's a, I don't know if I mentioned it, it's a Belmont emerald. And Michael will provide one of these romance cards with every one of his rings. And usually it talks about his sterling with the palladium coating, and then he'll have a little information about the topaz itself. This one is about the London blue. Then we've got my Sleeping Beauty topaz, turquoise. I had to have this one. Again, excellent quality. I mean, you could put a cinder in there, a piece of coal, and the ring itself is so beautiful that you wouldn't mind. Here again is the Euro shank. Then we have one of my very favorites. This is my Praisiolite. Now, I believe this is a good 7 carats. I love the dome. It has little teeny alexandrite accents. Look at how he finishes the undergallery. And you'd think that this ring would be uncomfortable, but it's not. And this one reminds me of turn of the century. It's just beautiful. Excuse me. And last is my labradorite. And it has sapphires. This one was different. And I have to admit, sometimes these little prongy, lacy looking things can be a little uncomfortable. But it certainly does make for a beautiful ring. The quality of Michael's stones is incredible. His craftsmanship is incredible. And even though his rings are pricey, why, you never would regret getting them. Now, I don't mind saying how much these rings cost. Mind you, I got them on sale, and they would be pretty much double what I paid at the time that if you went to his website. So, for example, the emerald was $247. The Sleeping Beauty was $268. Now the London blue, amazingly enough, was the most expensive one. That was over $400. The pink Mabe pearl was very reasonable, just a little over $100. The sapphire was $200 and something. And those are the only ones that I remember the pricing on. Now then, I got a Pandora style bracelet that Michael makes. He has both the bangle style and he has the soft rope style. Again, with his ornateness, his detail, and he sells charms to go on these bracelets. This one, I believe, is a big chrome diopside. This one has a little teeny, it's got a butterfly on one side and a little froggy on the other side. I think it's like an Amazonite, something of that nature. And this is just a little square. There really is no stone inside the little cube. It's just nice. And the last ones that I've gotten are these two gorgeous things here. Now, they were throwing me off because I absolutely could not find a current example of this bracelet and this pendant. So they're out of production. But after much research, I have determined, and I don't know if you can see the color. See, it's kind of it's a watery pale pink. But rose quartz really didn't seem correct because it just wasn't the right color. It wasn't the right texture. However, I discovered other pieces that he had, and the stone was exactly the same. But this is pink quartz, but it's Mozambique pink quartz. And you can see the quality of the Mozambique quartz is so incredible. It reminds me more of aquamarine. It has that watery quality. And then it is paired with pink topaz. Just beautiful. So, these are my Gems in Vogue Michael Vallatutti treasures. I appreciate your time and look forward to bringing you some more of my treasures at another time. Bye.